Hello YouTube, it's me KG and welcome to another vlog. Lately I've been feeling like life is a little bit samey. A little bit wake up every day, go to work, go to the gym, come home, chill a little bit, go to sleep, rinse and repeat, and on the weekend find one or two fun things to do, and that's my life. And while I'm okay with the sameness of life and I understand things aren't always going to be wild and fun and crazy and interesting every single day, it does feel a little bit stale after a while, and I just don't want to get to a point where I'm just going through the motions. It's not like a dramatic feeling. I don't hate my life or anything like that. I just feel like it could use a little bit of a refresh. I would like to kind of see the wonder in things a little bit more. I've been living in California for a couple months shy of a year now, and it's getting to be very regular, which is nice because you like to feel familiar with your surroundings and not like every day is your struggle to figure out what you're doing. But it could also do to be just a little bit more fun, a little bit more engaging, and I just want some of that wonder that I had when I first moved here to be in my life, even though I'm in a more familiar place now and have a more familiar schedule. I don't think even if I'm doing boring things or even if I'm repeating the same routine, that my life has to feel boring. I just want to kind of give myself a reset and remember that even if every day is every day, I can still live it however I want to, and I can still feel however I want to about it. So if that's the case, I choose to make it fun. I want to feel a little bit more spontaneous and just like one with joy and a spark of light and happiness like I used to. I just turned the TV on and then it turned itself off. So we're turning it on again because I want to try to watch. See, it's back on YouTube. I want to watch YouTube while I eat. Maybe this, spring cleaning, or should I watch Samantha Joe? I really like her. I'm gonna do spring cleaning just to kind of get that like morning action vibe going. This is basically Renee. Well, this is an ad, but the channel.
I'm not gonna do it, girl. I was just thinking about it. I'm not gonna do it. I did. In business, everything Braces isn't.
Okay. The channel is basically Reese. Basically Renee, something like that. She popular. If you type in basically R, you'll find her. Look how cute my breakfast is. Hopefully it's good. It's basically Reese. R-E-E-S-E. One thing I don't like doing, speaking of, I don't like cooking. It's just not something I enjoy. So I'm gonna try and cook 2 weeks worth of meals this week and just freeze everything so that I don't have to cook again next weekend. This. I put some brown sugar on it. Hopefully it doesn't make me feel nauseous, because sometimes grapefruits are so sour that I get nauseous. So let's hope for the best. Ooh, the sugar helps, but any more. So it is Saturday, April 2nd. Yesterday was Friday. I went out drinking with my coworkers. I didn't drink much, but we went to like a brewery and then we went to a dive bar. It's just a beer night, nothing crazy. We all had to drive ourselves home, so nothing too crazy. I've been kind of struggling to drink alcohol lately. So I drank a lot of water that day. I took my vitamins. I was like not drinking too much and I didn't get sick. This is one point for me. I'm really trying to figure out how to not get sick before I go to Vegas. Vlog incoming, but I am planning to go to Vegas and I really don't want to get sick of one margarita. If you can kind of see from the reflection of my window, it is cloudy today. It's kind of cold. It's like 60s right now. So it's not the best California sunny springtime weather that there ever was, but I think I still want to go for a hike today. I haven't gone in a couple of weeks. And it just always makes me feel mystical and special, and like it's just a nice feeling. I feel like hikes are my meditation. Whatever people get out of meditation, that feeling of just like, I'm not here. I kind of get that from hiking. Do not like grapefruits and things. They're very difficult to eat. But yeah, I think I want to go for a hike, even though the weather kind of sucks. So I'm gonna eat up and then we'll go ahead and go. When I tell y'all I don't plan my weekends, I really mean that. I went on my phone and I typed in hike. And we're gonna see whatever's closest what I'll go to. I'm fine with doing a repeat hike today. That don't look real. Okay, we're gonna do a repeat hike today. I've been to this place before. I've only been once. It's 10 minutes away. It's whatever. Oh, have I been here? Girl, we gonna find out. This is where we're going. I think I've been here once before. And it was like one of the first places I went to. So it's been a long time. So I think it'll be good for today. It is cloudy, so if I get like really high in a mountain, I'm not even gonna be able to see anything. So I don't need all of that today. We can just do a simple little hike. So let's get going. Okay. You know some YouTubers who just have their camera up on their dashboard and it just stays? That's not me. That's not my camera. That's not our reality. You guys are gonna have to be down there. So you guys will be, well, I actually don't know if you care at all, but I have a date tonight. That was the news. Maybe you'll be pleased to hear it. Maybe you will not give a flying fuck, but I have a date tonight. First date again. Queen of first dates. All I go on is first dates. Second, who is she? Never heard of her. So another first date. I'm hoping we make it to a second, but I don't know. I actually didn't talk to this guy for that long. I normally talk for like a week or two on the app before I go on a date. We did not do that. We spoke for like 2 days. And then he was like, guess what? We're going out. So,
in 1,000 feet, turn left.
I have no hopes, no dreams, no nothing. I have done really good, not really good. I've done relatively good at keeping myself from fantasizing about this date and about my future with this man I've never met. I've done a better job of not setting myself up for disappointment by having expectations that don't make any sense based off what I've been shown. And what I've been shown so far is nothing, because I haven't even met this person. So for me to be all up in my head, like, oh, we're gonna do this, that, and the third on our date, we're gonna be second date planning in the middle of the date, we're gonna be, girl, this is about to be my man. I am that bitch. I love to get up in my head, up in my imagination. But I've done a relatively good job of not doing that this time. So now, all I have to do is go on the date. I don't feel nervous, don't feel like stressed out like I usually do. I think I'm getting very used to dating, so it's not that big of a deal anymore. I'm gonna like him, not sure we're gonna have good conversation. Like, I have no expectations like that. I just wanna try some exotic hot dogs, have fun, and just like go out and try again. The last guy that I was involved with really irritated me. I was very upset with the way that things ended. It took me a good couple of weeks to like process what I was so upset about, because it was one of those things where I didn't like him like that. Like, we had only gone out a couple of times, so I knew it wasn't him. I knew I wasn't like, man, like, I'm sad about this guy. Like, it wasn't that. So I had to figure out what I was upset about. Recover, just pause, just work through those thoughts. And I'm back now. I'm back trying dating again. And I think if I really, really work on managing my expectations and on having absolutely no hopes going into things, then I'll be doing much better.
40 minutes later.
I might not be able to hike today because hiking might not actually exist. I might have made it up in my head. I typed in my destination that was 10 minutes away, and it took me to a place that I didn't want to go to. It was not the place I was looking for. So I said, okay, I guess I just clicked the wrong thing on the map. So I clicked something else. And I drive there, and it takes me to the middle of nowhere and says, you have arrived. No, I had not arrived. So I clicked something else. I clicked something different from both of those two. A different thing in a different location on the map. And it took me back to the first destination. And so now I'm going to a third place. And if this fucking takes me somewhere that doesn't exist, I can't go hiking. I guess every time I've gone hiking before now, it was a fever dream and I made it up. because Miss Google over here is really acting like the hiking destination I want to go to is not real. As you can see, I made it to the hiking trail. It's the trail that I wanted to come to the first freaking time, but okay, I guess I had to spend 40 minutes getting here instead of 15. Oh, good. But I was honestly really pissed off when I parked my car. But even just being outside for a couple of seconds, I feel better. And I know that it's going to be really pretty once we get in here. There's kind of a long gravel road I have to walk down, but once we get through it, this is going to be nice. The flowers are in bloom, and on a cold day like this, it would seem spring really has sprung. Oh, bird. Take a picture. The family group chat as we wake up and we're like, hey, happy morning or whatever on weekends. So I'll send them a picture of that really good view of the city, the flowers, the hills, everything. So this first part of this hike is mostly uphill. I don't want to just be panting into the camera, so I'm going to keep repping it. And I'll catch up with you guys. Things level out a little bit more. This is a really good camera angle. There were some girls doing a photo shoot in all the flowers. It's really pretty. I'd love to do that, but I often hike by myself. I don't have a lot of friends who hike. I'm at this tree now, and I'd like to just take a little seat if it's not. Sit on this fallen tree, look out over the city. If you sit the other way, it's a good little photo spot, good little filming spot. Just wanted to say my mood, phenomenal for someone who got, I'm sorry, my music is distracting me. For someone who got so incredibly lost as I did on the way up here and kind of pissed herself off, I'd say right now, I'm doing great, I'm feeling great. That's why I like hiking. Just like that, a little bit of nature, a couple of trees and flowers could switch your mood all the way around. And if it's this pretty on a day like this, I wonder what it'll be like when I come out again on a more clear day, perhaps a sunny day. But on this overcast day, it's nice and cool. I did take off my jacket and my sweatpants, but it's nice and cool. And I'm just soaking up the outdoor vibes. Lots of people today. It's 1:22, so I've been here for about 30 minutes. I'm pretty much up the hill at this point, which is fast for me, I think. But I've been getting in better shape, getting these little muscles. And I'm planning to do a fitness challenge, which you guys will see, video incoming, but I plan to do a fitness challenge for April, so I should just be getting stronger and stronger as we go. Because I really want to I just need to keep working towards the mountains. And I'm not going to be able to do those 8, 10, 12 mile long hikes with all of their not tens, but like thousands, multiple thousands of feet of elevation gain if I don't really get my butt in gear. This place is really pretty and I'm happy to be here, so I'm just gonna keep on climbing. every time I look in a direction, show what's in that direction. So if I look left, show something that would be to my left, and vice versa. I want to take photos out here. Let me just do it because I want to do it. It's really freaking pretty. Like, are you joking? Oh my god. Okay. Without headphones, I can hear the million, billion, trillion bees that are in here. But I can do this. I'm a big girl. Wow. Stunning. Yes, I'm a big girl. Let's get back into hiking. I've made the executive decision to turn back. It's 2 o'clock. So I should get back to the car around 2:30, maybe 3. And that is good timing for the rest of what I need to do today. Came out, got in a little workout, saw a little scenery, refreshed my mind a bit. And now I'm ready to head back. I think the flowers are really beautiful. I'm happy I got to see them. Don't know how long in the spring they'll stay in bloom. But today was a good day to come out, and I feel like I really got a treat. Hello again. We're back in the car. It's a little warm in here, but all in all good. It is 2:30, so I was right about my timing. I'm so sorry. Little hungry, so I'm gonna eat a granola bar, make a huge mess in my car, but it's okay because I haven't cleaned out my car in months. I really need to, but I keep putting it off, and today is gonna be another day that I put it off, but I have to go pick up my groceries. Yeah. And then we're gonna go home, chill a bit, and then get ready for the day. But I have to go pick up my groceries first. And I wanna eat some pizza rolls, which I have at home. Let's get some hand sanitizer. Some hand sanitizer. So, ew, that was gross. I'm sorry guys, I'm gross. According to All Trails, I was out there for, I did not follow the path I was supposed to. But I was out there for 3 miles. I had a 735-foot elevation gain. My average speed was 2.6 miles per hour, so I was getting a nice little treadmill moment in. Burned 600 calories, and it took me an hour and a half. Group chat is going off as always. Oh, as I was coming down, I imagined bringing my friend from Georgia, who's going to be out here, to meet my friends here. I don't think that's going to happen. Like, I just don't think the scheduling is going to allow for it, but I imagined doing it. It was going to be cute, it was going to be fun, that I introduced us all, and then she asked how old everyone was. In my imagination. She asked how old everyone was. This is the shit that I do with men. I create whole fantasies and fallacies in my imagination, and then when they don't come true, I get mad. Anyways, she asked how old everyone was, and I, you know, introduced, oh, she's 22, she's 26, this, that, and the third. And then I realized, I'm turning 24 this year. 24? And I'm single. I need to find someone to marry ASAP. Rocky, I'm turning 24. And I'm single. We're starting from ground zero. Like, I've got to date them for at least a year before we get engaged. And then engagement is probably going to be about a year. So that's already 26. And that's assuming I find somebody when I turn 24. If I don't, we're just pushing that back and back and back. And then I want to be married for a minute before I have kids. So we just pushing that back and back and back. And I think I want to adopt, so I'm not too worried about my biological clock, but I always might, I feel like I might get married and then change my mind or decide to just take one for the team or something. But But I'm like, yo, the timeline, the math ain't mathing on how my love life was supposed to go. So that was a little alarming. I still don't have any expectations for tonight's date. Even if it goes well, I am not going to be planning my marriage. I'm just saying, like, not getting any younger. More so than the act of getting married, I want to find someone who's good for me. So, although sooner will be better than later. Even if I find them when I'm like 33. So be it. The cookie be crumbling and shit. People are getting married later and later these days, so.
I have also worried about my career when I'm 24 and I have no idea what direction it's headed in. Lol.
I'm going to enjoy my little snack. And then we're gonna go pick up the groceries. Look at my skin. It's so succulent and shiny. I just took a shower and I did put on a face mask, so kind of vibing. About to have some pizza rolls and I'm remaking my matcha. I know I did a breakfast review, but I forgot to mention my matcha was extremely sweet. I kind of overed it up. But I knew I overdid it while I was making it. Like, I put way too much coffee creamer in it. And it was like, it was already in there. So I was just like, oops. Oopsie daisy. I'm really tired. Like, not necessarily sleepy, but my body is definitely like, okay girl, like we just kind of did a minute. Like, can we relax? Go eat, watch a little, probably YouTube, maybe anime. Drink some of this, drink up a good water bottle or two, need some water in my system, and I'll probably see you guys next when I'm getting ready for my date, so stay tuned. It's 5:30, it's probably a little past 5:30. I just took a nap, immaculate, grade A nap. It's 5:36, grade A nap. I now have about 30 minutes to get ready. Well, 20 minutes. But it's fine because I already know what I'm wearing and it's whatever. I'm gonna like kind of go sort of natural. I'm not doing anything too extra, so it's fine. So let us prepare. I keep trying to come up with new ways to store things in my bra drawer. And my current solution is not the one. I don't know. The bra I want isn't in there. So I don't know where I put it. I know like some bras didn't fit, so I put them somewhere else, but I don't remember where I put them. My bra storage is terrible and I need a new plan. My camera has decided to act like it's gonna die, so that's so great. Let me put a shirt on. I'll be back with an outfit. I'll let the battery charge for like 3 seconds. So I went with this black square cut off top. Let me show you the mirror. And these skinny jeans, the little holes, some fun yellow sneakers, and some jewelry to kind of feminize the look. I'm still not feeling the vibes here, but like I said, I don't want to do a ton of makeup, so we're gonna get some brown. So I am running a little late. I'm not really surprised about that, but it's fine. I have to leave in 9 minutes, and I just don't think doing my makeup and packing my purse and getting in the car is gonna take 9 minutes. But I'm okay with showing up late. I don't normally like to be late, especially like my first time hanging out with people, but I don't know, I'm very chill about this excursion. It is what it is. I put a little bit of body shimmer oil glitter thingy on my chest just because it's really visible in this top. And I might put a little highlighter on my chest, but that might be too obvious. It's also like men don't really know anything about makeup, so maybe he would just be like, man, the lighting in here is really making her boobs look gold. Like, that shit is crazy. Yeah. That's it, pretty simple. Well, I mean, that's not it, but that's like the main thing. Gonna do my eyebrows. Does this look girly enough? Do I look cute is the question. And I cannot decide on an answer. Like, I look good enough. I could do my edges, but I'm absolutely not going to. Like, you've deluded yourself if you think I'm about to do my edges. Just scoop the hair up. A little pinch of gel that's left on my comb. If I remember, I'll take the pins out in the car. If I don't, he will not care. He'll just be like, oh, I guess she has some bobby pins in her hair. I guess that's the style. I think that a lot of stress and worry can be avoided by remembering that nobody cares. And I'm just gonna finish it off with mascara because applying lashes is a bit much. I used to tell men that I don't like to kiss on the first date, but I have decided more or less to stop doing that. So far I've gone on one date without that being a rule, and it went fine. So this will be my second time. I'm a little bit more nervous about it, but I'm trying to be a big girl. So, and then I'm gonna put on some perfume and pack my purse. Oh, cute. It's fine. It's literally fine. I don't really care. I don't have to impress anybody. I am as I am. I come as I am. If you don't like me as I am, that's fine. That's your prerogative. I'm still cute whether or not you think so. So what you think is kind of inconsequential. Wearing Born Lovely by Sarah Jessica Parker. Mixing it with Good Vibes or Goodbye by Victoria's Secret. This one is more just a gentle body spray, just to give some vibes. That one doesn't smell as strong. I'm gonna wear this and my leather jacket. So that's the fit. I used to think of conversation topics for a first date, but I don't feel like it right now. I don't think it's necessary. I know I could always ask about his family. Where the hell is my wallet? We honestly haven't chatted on the apps that long, so I don't know much about him. Look at these, they match. I could ask about his family, about, you know, whatever comes to mind. It is what it is. Like, I really just have a very chill attitude about this, and I'm happy to hear that. Because how often is it that I am just like, oh, whatever, about a social interaction? How often is it that I am just like, eh, whatever happens, happens, I'm not going to stress about it? For those of you who are new here, not very often. I just have a lot of confidence in myself right now. So yeah, we're going to a place in LA, which I'm excited about. There is no parking, which I'm not excited about, but that's what happens when you go to LA. We're trying hot dogs. I'm going to an arcade. I'm pretty sure I said this already. But just a reminder, this is the final appearance of the outfit. Boom, she's bad. And like I said, if he doesn't like it, that is just simply his business. So I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna let my camera battery charge, and I will come back and kind of give you guys the debrief when I get home and we wind down. But yeah, I gotta get going or I'm gonna be really late. So a toodaloo for now. So I am home. I think this outfit was really cute. She was a hit. I didn't actually take my jacket off all night because it was so cold. But look at this. This is the mirror selfie I just took. I'll take a camera selfie for you guys. Right? Isn't that everything? I owe you guys an explanation of tonight's events, but I gotta kind of wind in. It is like 11:30. Just got home, so I've gotta like bring it down, bring myself back around, and I'll explain the night. I could write you a song to make you fall in love. I'm the one you think you cool with me. I'm unlacing my shoelaces, but I'll start explaining. He offered to pick me up, but I drive myself to first dates. That's just simply the case. So we met up at this place in LA called something German, Krockner Schnitzel or something, Warner Wurst or something like that. And it was an exotic hot dog place. So I don't eat pork. I try not to, at least. It's not really very high in my diet. So I didn't want to get pork hot dogs, but it wasn't a problem because they had dogs made of snakes and birds and all kinds of things. I got the lamb dog. It was pretty good. Tripped over air. The sauerkraut that it came with was good. The fries were good. They gave me a strawberry beer, which didn't taste like beer, so it was good. Good stuff. The total ended up being like $50. And the more dates I go on, the more I'm like, you know what? If I was a man, I would not be vibing with this. Dating is expensive. $50 for hot dogs? I mean, he chose the restaurant. He did it to himself, but I'm just like, damn. Editing me here. I have recently considered the idea of paying for dates myself, and like, you know, I get it. I sympathize. I empathize with the male struggle. I just don't think that's for me. Like, I heard some girl say that she has a 3-date rule, that after 3 dates she'll start splitting the bill or covering some dates or whatever, and I'm like, I get where you're coming from. That is a possibility, but we could always just go on a free date. I don't understand why I should be paying for things. Maybe I'm doing too much. Let me know in the comments. Am I doing too much? I would like a general opinion on this, because I don't know if I'm supposed to be expected to pay for things, because the 2 guys that I've been on a large number of dates with at this point always wanted to pay for everything themselves. So is that normal, or should I expect in the future for that to not be the case? Let me know. And we were sitting, eating, chatting. We talked about our families and where we're from and our plans for life, kind of, and you know, nothing too deep, nothing too crazy. We're really just getting to know each other. Like I said, we didn't chat online all that much before we went out, so, you know. As for him, he was pretty much what I expected. So make you fall in love, I would already. Tell me why this song is stuck in my head. I kind of like on a date, not kind of, I really like on a date when there is some physical contact. I like a good handhold, a good like wrap yourself around my arm moment, you know, not holding, but like putting his hand on the small of my back. I like, you know, arm around me as we're walking, something. I like that. A lot of men do not wish to provide that, and also don't wish to like be led into that. Like, if I'll lean against a guy, they'll like step away. So I think a lot of guys are not really into physical contact at first, or feel like they can't do it. He was of that variety. Felt like he couldn't do it. So the date ended up feeling very platonic, very friendly, which was fine. But that was kind of how conversation felt, like just getting to know a new person who might be my friend. If I could write you a song. I'm not gonna sing anymore. After we were done getting hot dogs, he took me just like literally down the street to an arcade, which I thought was fun and fresh and new and interesting. A good way for us to spend some time. So he took me to this arcade, and it was like an old school style arcade with the big machines that have like a joystick and 2 buttons. So he was really good at Pac-Man. I could play pinball. We had fun on the Terminator shooting game. Everything else was kind of like, I'll play, but I am going to lose. And I most certainly did. I did lose my phone in the arcade, but we recovered it, so it was okay. But Had a little fun. I really wanted, like I said, that physical contact. I thought it was a good opportunity to like lean up behind me on the machine and be like, oh, you gotta touch this at this time. Let me help you. He did none of those things. I want to take off my makeup, so we're gonna go to the bathroom. I hope you don't mind a little field trip. After a while though, he says, and I agree, that it's pretty crowded. So we decided to leave. He was gonna take me to a brewery, but I honestly just been to enough breweries, especially as a person who doesn't like beer. I don't really feel like drinking anyways. So I was like, why don't we get dessert? Beer drinks are expensive. It's gonna be like $16 a drink. Why don't we just go get dessert somewhere? So we walked to this pie place. I don't like pie. He doesn't like pie. They had a brownie pie, which we were considering, but once we saw it, we were like, ugh. It's not really, no. We don't like the gooiness. The goopy, and the brownie pie was more of just like chocolate custard, which is just very goopy. So we were not feeling that. He got a coffee. I got a matcha latte, which was quite nasty. And then we walked around the city. And like I said, we were downtown. So we were in the arts district, which is, you know, maybe like 4-story buildings. But we walked into downtown. So we were around the high rises and the skyscrapers, and I was looking at them and I was all mystified. And we talked about like, you know, where's your ideal place to live? And I was like, oh, I want to live in a big city someday, just for like a year or two, just to get that experience. And then he walked me back to my car. I would give it, I'm not going to rate the date. I was going to give it a score out of 10, but honestly, I don't know. It was a good time. It was fun. It wasn't the most romantic thing in the world, but I got to know him, and that was the point, so it was cool. He did tell me that he travels for work, so he's going to be going out of state for about a month. All things considered, the day went well. If the stars align in such a way, I will be seeing him again.
He then proceeded to ask me if I'd go on a second date when he got back. I said yes. He has not spoken to me since.
I'm not going to go to sleep just yet, but I am going to wind down for the night. I have my big light on for the purpose of filming, but I'm about to turn it off, so the quality is going to dip a little bit. I apologize, but I do want to thank you guys. This is the next video I'm filming after that one where I asked, but it's not going to post for a while. So several videos ago, I asked you guys if I should continue to film at night, even though the quality is worse because my camera's not very good at filming indoors, one, and indoors at night, two. It's just not good at it. I asked you guys if I should continue filming at night anyways, like if you minded the quality dip, and a good deal of people responded, and we're like, no girl, keep filming. So I appreciate you guys responding. Thank you so much for responding to my freaking prompt. I love that. That's great. So here's something I would love for you to respond to. Click subscribe. I am on a mission to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I missed my milestone for February. I did come a little bit short of my milestone, but that's okay. I was only short by one person, so we can still make it up in April and May and forward. We can still make it up. So go ahead and hit subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I want to be ahead of my uploads, so that way you guys can get a new video every single Saturday. There might even be more videos than that, because I'm working on a project. It's at the time of me filming this unannounced, but by the time I'm posting it, it might be announced or it might even be in the works. So definitely subscribe if it's not in the works yet and you're wondering what that project is. Because y'all might be getting more than just one video every Saturday. I'm just saying. I think more pizza rolls would make this good. What do you guys think? More pizza rolls or like actual healthy food? If you didn't say more pizza rolls, you said the wrong thing. Have you guys seen maximalist fashion? It just came up on my Twitter, and I'm just like, what in the world?
Here is the final look all together with the shoes. I adore this.
Okay, so that's just one example. I'll show you another one. So that's maximalist fashion. Kind of driving me insane on Twitter because it's like so close to being a really cute and innovative outfit. Well, Sometimes it's so close. And sometimes it's absolutely ridiculous. But I'm just like, you know what? Who am I to tell the girlies what they should or should not wear? They can wear whatever they want to wear. There's probably someone out there who thinks my outfits are ridiculous and ugly and terrible. And that is so provocative. If they want to have wrong opinions, they're allowed to do that. And I just feel like the Maximus girlies are having so much fun. They look abysmal, but they're having so much fun. And someone said that they look like kindergartners, just with a little bit more color theory. And I think that that is exactly right, and I don't think that's a problem. If 30-year-old women want to dress like preschoolers, who are we to tell them no? I have decided that while I do not like maximalist fashion, I am not against it. I get what they're going for, and I appreciate the passion. I am once again I'm watching The Devil is a Part-Timer on Hulu. It's a little cute little anime. My internet is not connecting. And naturally I have a plate of pizza rolls. I also have just a little bit of this to finish up. So that is what I'm going to do with my night. Okay, internet finally connected. So I'm about to enjoy this. So yeah, this video is coming to a close. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had fun here. Please click on some of my links. Let me know in the comments why you subscribed if you did, or why you didn't. If you didn't, I'd love to know what I can do better. Please do subscribe so that I can hit my goal for this month and work towards my goal of getting to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I will see you guys next Saturday when there will be another upload. I hope you had fun. And until then, doodoo.